him doing a Make-A-Wish, basically.
Yeah, basically. Eric has cancer. He's dying, and Will and I decided that we would help him out.
Yeah, like everyone's claiming to have cancer. I heard it's a really good way of getting subscribers.
Eric's got a really rare version of blood.
Polycythemia vera or something. It's a very rare blood cancer.
Oh my! So like, I was listening to it doesn't matter, some philosophy shit, and fucking the guy was
like a true scholar.
Yeah, and the guy was like
some philosophy shit.
I had bone cancer. And like he played it for a little bit, and then he was like, but it turned out to be a misdiagnosis. I was like, I hate it when people do these shitty sob stories. Where they're like,
how do you get misdiagnosed with bone cancer?
I was so scared, and then
I believe
suddenly
it's kind
it
of like,
changed my life, and then it was a misdiagnosis, and that, and I was like, blah blah blah, and I was like,
I believe it's kind of like with if you're being as sympathetic as physically possible to Boogie 2988. I imagine it would be similar to his situation where you had all the symptoms of some sort of hidden cancer, like bone cancer, something that's not really super easy to, drag out and look at. And because he had like the elevated blood levels of blah, 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 and blah, 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 they were just like, there's a decent chance you have bone cancer. And then he took that to mean, I have bone cancer.
Yeah.
And then like a year or two later, they were just like, yeah, it doesn't look like you have bone cancer.
yeah.
Would you guys ever get liar tattooed on your face?
No. I wouldn't get anything. I wouldn't get truth teller tattooed on my face.
What if someone offered you $50,000 straight from a briefcase for having in Times New Roman 12 size font,
12
liar right on your cheek?
Nope.
$50,000, Will? Really?
Yeah.
You're gonna do that? What would you get tattooed on your face for $50,000, Eric?
Honestly, I'm not really sure I'd ever get a face tattoo.
Would you get just a line?
Okay, we'll up the ante. $300,000. That's a life-changing amount of money.
Yeah, and you have to and it has to say liar.
You have to be any let's just say any tattoo. I just want to see if you take anything. Any tattoo on your face, $300,000.
Yeah, I think I could take that.
Okay.
What would you get?
I don't know.
Probably a butterfly.
Probably like a
teardrops.
The heart. the heart that says
a
mom.
star that like goes like all across his face, like in Adventure Brothers.
Ooh, the
also I'm just gonna go ahead and say
thing right here that they get for like the beard.
That Native American thing where it's like the 3 lines.
Hell yeah, dude.
Am I the only one who like reaches for a weapon anytime I see someone with teardrop tattoos?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I had a guy with teardrop tattoos yesterday change my oil, and he was pretty cool, and I didn't reach for a weapon.
I mean, you know what those are for, right?
I mean, they're for different things.
You know what they're
idiot
mythologically,
who got them.
you know what the legend says they're for.
Yeah, basically they killed someone.
Yes, or allegedly,
or they know someone who got killed. It depends where you are. And it changes per place.
It changes. It changes meaning per wherever you are. 2. It's meaning that you killed someone. 1 came out of, I'm pretty sure, gang movies.
Probably Reagan.
3, bigotry, I'm pretty sure. 3, like, it's so ubiquitous, it's so popular now, like the teardrop thing.
Yeah, people are getting it for no reason.
There's no way. Like, there's no way it has any more meaning.
The only thing
it's like getting an anchor on your shoulder. You're not a sailor just because you have an anchor on your shoulder.
The only thing worse than someone who's done something is someone who thinks it's super cool and they're a wannabe to do it.
That's
they
true,
are
but
worse.
he was just a guy changing oil. You know?
I mean,
he wasn't.
But remember what we're discussing.
Yeah.
We're discussing like you're in a grocery store and you see a guy with a teardrop tattoo. Patrick and I continue to grab the eggs. You
reach for his reach for a weapon.
I'm just saying, I'm keeping them in the corner of my eye, and I mean, look, it either means that you actually did kill someone, or you were so absolutely fucking thoughtless that you thought it would be cool to put teardrop tattoos like on your face, knowing that that's the symbol.
How much to get a teardrop tattoo on your face, Eric?
Yeah.
How much money do I have to pay you?
We already discussed that, over $300,000.
$300,000 and you get a teardrop tattoo?
Sure.
Hell yeah. All right, welcome to AnythingCast. I'm Patrick.
I'm Eric.
And I'm Teardrop Will.
Teardrop Will, thank you for coming on the show. How many people have you killed?
No one. I just thought it was
Eric,
cool.
stop reaching for your gun. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. How many people have you killed?
No, I just thought it was cool.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. Me too, actually.
He's a
That's why I've
wannabe.
got mine.
He wants people to think he's a killer.
Yeah.
Which is, again,
I'm going to start calling you
worse.
Killer, Will.
Yeah.
How about that? What's up, Killer? What, is there anything more cool than like some dude calls you boss? That always feels
no.
good. That always feels good. It's like, what
If
are you
they
up to,
do
boss?
in a situation where neither of us are working, then yes.
I like Chief a lot. I don't know why.
Yeah, Chief is pretty good. Well, I mean, I think I know
Hey,
why
what's up,
you like.
Chief?
I think I know why you like Chief a little bit more than Boss, but
Mhm.
I think I know why I like Boss a little
Rolls
bit more
off.
than Chief.
Chief.
So when you get together with your coworkers, do you like to call it a powwow or like, you know, like
No, I don't like those guys.
We've already been over this. He's basically Mexican. It would be called a
Yeah, it'd be called a-
quinceañera.
a 15-year-old girl's
Yeah.
birthday?
Exactly. Would you guys ever get a tattoo?
Would I get a tattoo,
don't think-
period?
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
but only because I would have regretter's choice immediately.
Regretter's choice?
Because like I'm very indecisive, so like I would get a tattoo and it'd be like, this is permanent. Ah, no.
Just get one like me where you can't see it. I mean, you'd never I never even think about that. Son of a
I
bitch.
think about it all
Honestly,
the time.
The only thing I seriously consider for a tattoo is memorials.
Really?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, like if it was
What
the
if you were in,
Twin
like-
Tower Memorial, he would get that shit on him right now.
Yes, absolutely.
Just
Never
thinking more of
forget
that.
towers on one on each leg.
thinking more of that friend that died during COVID and like some dead
The
dogs
Korean
I have.
War Memorial, he's gonna
Yeah.
get that on his back.
He'll get
Just get an
one of the
entire
towers.
miniaturized version of the Vietnam Memorial with all the names on it. Every single name. Just in super microfilament, like size font.
get
I need the most talented fucking artist.
Why?
What are you doing,
get
Patrick?
both the towers on either leg and then a plane on your wrist so you can do this. That would rule.
Along the edges of
Oh,
all
if
the
you-
windows to the Twin Towers, you can actually see the names of all the victims.
Get a little
It'd
guy
be so
falling out
good.
of one of them.
Oh my god!
It'd be so funny if like where like the plane contacts is like right where your knee is.
So you could like buckle it.
Yeah.
and make it fall.
Oh my
God
god!
damn, I love that idea. How much for that, Eric? How much would I have to pay you to get the 9/11
Oh, that's a
tattoo?
milli easy.
Yeah.
I was about to say, yeah, we've definitely pushed it into the, point.
You gotta give him enough to like live off of for the rest of his life because
Yeah,
he's not
I'm not
going
gonna get
anywhere.
another job
The
ever again.
Only thing he's gonna get to do is go on like Ellen, and she's gonna be like, "Why did you do this?"
like they paid me
Dr.
a
Phil.
lot of money.
Yeah.
Now I don't understand why you went and got the 9/11 tattooed on your legs. That just don't make any sense to me.
Yeah,
I
they gave me
say-
enough
I
money
think
to not need a job, so that was pretty much it.
Get off my show.
I
Get
will
off
never
my
get
dick,
over.
Dr. Phil. Damn.
I will never get over the bum fights guy
Yeah,
coming
coming
dressed as Dr. Phil as
that
a way to
rules.
show that he does the same exact
That
goddamn
rules
thing.
so much.
What a base
Get
guy.
off my show.
Yeah, to be fair, that guy, as far as someone who pays homeless people to fight each other is concerned, I believe I've never seen someone take the high ground on that.
You decided he's decidedly pretty based, is what you're saying.
I suppose so.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not necessarily in support of what he does. I can't say he's not based.
It's like seeing Mussolini punch Hitler. It's just like, I'm not sure where I feel right now. Because
Yeah.
I don't like either of these people, but
Mussolini
I'm kind of
didn't-
rooting for the punch.
Did Mussolini not like Hitler near the end of his life? Where they were like weren't friends.
I don't
Yeah,
think that
well,
he
actually,
liked-
that is true. So Mussolini started when Hitler started the war. Actually,
Yeah, he wasn't in support
didn't
of
like it because he knew Italy was not ready to go into World War
Oh
II.
yeah, Italy
Yeah.
sucked and died during World War II.
Oddly
That
enough,
was
had the
all
best
they did.
artillery.
Yeah, too bad it all blew up.
Didn't they all? Didn't they take Libya? Wasn't that their big
They
accomplishment?
were in North Africa.
No, you're thinking of Ethiopia.
Ethiopia.
Yeah, they were doing most of their stuff in North Africa, getting their shit
Yeah,
pushed
Ethiopia, Greece,
Mm.
and shit.
Greece.
What's the A one?
No wonder Greece fucking hates
in. Oh
Italy.
shit, not Armenia.
Algeria.
Yeah, I think Algeria. Yeah.
What did Mussolini do about the Catholic Church, the Vatican City? Did he do anything
They
to them?
basically had like a non-aggression pact between the two of each other.
Basically, the Pope. So it's kind of weird, and the Catholics don't like to talk about it.
Yeah,
But
I wonder
a
why.
lot of the fascist countries at the time used Catholic imagery
Yeah, of
in
course.
order to keep people like going.
They were in Europe.
And
a lot
the
of-
Catholic Church had a thing where a good few of their priests were really into fascism, surprisingly. And then but the Pope overall, I'm pretty sure was neutral at best.
I miss when the Catholic Church was into fascism and not little boys.
Who
Me
says
too,
they
dude.
ever stopped?
What, being into little boys?
They're
both.
definitely more into little boys now than fascism.
They're
That's
definitely-
the
I
thing.
feel,
famously
I feel
more
like
into
if
little boys.
like Italy became fascist, they'd go right back to be boom ba daddy. Yes,
just the
sir.
cycle
Time
of
to
life,
fuck some
dude.
little boys.
That's just the cycle of life, dude. You're fascist 1 hour,
But
and
granted,
then the
they're,
next
they're
you're
not too
fucking
far
little
away. I
boys.
mean, they're a theocracy. They're right.
They're 100% a theocracy.
I mean, they're right there next to fascism as far as it
kind
goes.
of don't care because it's so cool,
You
though.
don't care about any type
That's
of
true.
ideology.
I don't give a
You
I don't
do
give a shit
not
about
care.
anything. But like, isn't it cool though? It is cool.
No.
That
Kinda
sounds like an over there problem.
Yeah,
over
yeah.
there should deal with its own
A
problems.
theocratic government has
We're
like
a global
such
world, Eric. We're all in this together.
a Will's the globalist. You got to remember.
Yeah.
I'm
I don't
actually,
know.
it's hilarious to me because like everyone spent my entire life being like, being a globalist is so bad. NWO would be so bad. That's probably the best thing Earth could do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, you're in Mississippi.
I think
people in
there's-
Mississippi are anti-globalist in general.
One thing keeping me away from more hardcore Christians is the fact that like
Like the little boys.
Christians fundamentally think that a unified world is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like there's a dogma in the fucking Christian faith that says if the world gets unified, that's bad. That's the devil.
Yeah, and
Like-
Jerusalem, they build the temple back, and then that's
yeah, blah
going to be the
blah
end of the
blah
earth.
blah blah anti-progress. Okay,
Yeah.
great. Like no, I actually do think that we should all communicate and share resources and shit. Like there's more than enough food and resources around for everyone to be fine, but we starve to death constantly.
I've been getting on Counter-Strike recently and reading the Bible to people when they lose.
You said something about that a while
Yeah.
back when we were reading
Do
from
you just read
the
like a
Satanic
verse or you
Bible.
go through like a whole fucking thing?
He
I'll
reads
read
them
a
the
verse.
entire Bible during one match.
Yeah, I'll read the entire thing.
Do you like have a book you particularly like?
Revelation.
Yeah.
Generally, I like to read Revelation because it's
You
the spookiest.
would.
It's the spookiest.
What's the one that Samuel L. Jackson quotes in Pulp Fiction?
They shall
Ezekiel, I
know
think.
my name is the Lord.
Yeah, I think that's Ezekiel.
Ezekiel.
Yeah, I got this. There's a little thing I got
EZK.
memorized.
Mhm.
I can't remember what he says, but I feel like that's Ezekiel.
So I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
So,
No, that's
nah,
Psalms.
That's Psalms. Do you know that
Mom's
those
a
are
psalm.
apparently when Jesus was hanging on the cross and he said, "My Lord, why hast thou forsaken me?" He was quoting Psalms.
Did you know that he says 4 different things depending on the gospel that you read?
Oh, absolutely, 100%. That's how it always is.
Do you know what Jesus said when on the cross? I prefer gay black men.
That's in the Apocrypha.
No, that's King
No,
James. Actually, it's right after. It's right after God.
That's the
why hast thou-
Gospel of Matthew.
Yeah.
It's in Matthew and John.
Jesus hanging on the cross, his
Uh,
last words, I prefer gay black men. And he just passes away and
What's
expires.
your favorite, like, what the fuck is this moment in the Bible? Because I gotta say, I have 2. One is the she-bear moment.
the she-bear?
So yeah, like with the prophet Elijah, I want to say it
Oh,
was.
where he gets all the kids killed?
Oh,
Yeah.
right. I was
Yeah,
about to
that
say, is
one
this
rules.
the one?
And,
That one rules. The kids
The
call
kids
him
were making
bald.
fun of him for being bald, and he 6 godly bears on them
Yes.
to kill them
Yeah.
all.
And
Yeah.
then
Also, where were they that there were bears right outside of town?
Jerusalem,
Jerusalem,
dude. That's where they're at. They got Jerusalem.
Yeah,
Known
you
for
know-
all of the bears.
You've never heard of the Hebrew bears? That's what
The
they are.
He-bears?
it's
Yeah.
instead of going roar, it goes
Bagels. Well, actually, it makes sense that they eat small children, doesn't it? That just checks out.
yeah.
Only their foreskin.
Yeah, it's-
Well, they start with the foreskin,
Yeah.
but they're bears, so they go all the way.
yeah. For some reason, the idea of pillar of salt has always stuck out to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I can't
The bitch looks
visualize
back
it.
to her burning home
Yeah,
and friends
yeah.
and family.
God
and then
turns her
she's
into
like-
a pillar of salt, and I'm like, damn.
and
what
everyone's
the
like, "What a loving God! What a perfect being!"
No, it's just like, why? Like, I get, like, don't do the thing God tells you not to do, but at the same time, that's such a human reaction to look back at your, like, burning home and
it's
be like,
almost like he can't be an all-loving God.
yeah.
This is, the same story where 2 random angels show up to a dude's house. He invites them in as nice to them all, Odin style.
Mhm.
And then all the local villagers come out and just like, hey,
We want to rape them.
we rape strangers around here.
This is a rape bill that you just walked into.
Let's be clear. The virtuous man then
Yeah.
goes, no.
Please.
These strangers must not be raped. Rape my 2 daughters instead.
Please rape my daughters.
And
Please.
let me watch from the window as
Yeah.
you rape my daughters.
So,
What fucking was that? Sodom and Gomorrah?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the Sodom
What
and Gomorrah
southern
story.
Georgia Appalachian town was Sodom and Gomorrah. Like,
There's an old rapeville here.
Yeah,
We
no.
rape strangers around.
The fact that people point to that as like a big like homosexuals bad moment like still blows my fucking mind to this
Or,
day.
um,
It's like that whole situation is completely fucked.
nah,
my
angels show
favorite-
up, you definitely want to rape them, dude. They look like angels.
Yeah, they look like Twinkies.
They're
They're-
perfect
they're beautiful
androgynous
twink-
ladyboys.
Absolutely. Delicious.
My fucking big one is Job. Everyone uses Job as the, don't you see, God can't be evil because you don't know the hair on your skin. You don't know his plan. You remember at the end of Job where Job was like, God, why? Why have you done this for me? And God came down and was like, you weren't there. And he just brags about himself the whole time. My biggest thing is, one, that doesn't explain the problem of evil. Two, Job is said in the Bible to be perfect. You know how everyone's like, there's been no one perfect but Jesus. No, Job says so in the book. He was perfect. What did the perfect man get? He got God doing a gambling. What was God's
He was gambling
what
with
was
the devil.
God's plan for Job? What was God's perfect plan for Job? To be a pawn in a gambling addiction.
There's no fucking way that the story of Job is like real though. Like
No,
it's such like obviously a parable. Like it's like
Of course not. It was
even in the canon of the Bible, there's no way that dude lived and like that happened to him.
no.
What kind of fucked up shit is that too? Just
Yeah.
like the
Satan
your
walks the
evil
earth
rival.
too, and God's like just gambling with him. He's like, it's like that Facebook post where it's like Jesus is like,
Well, and
my
then-
followers will like and comment, and then Satan's like, mine will keep scrolling.
Yeah,
It's like
well,
the real Bible
and
version
what's-
of that.
And what's fucked up is you're supposed to grow up and then learn that Satan was a figure in old Israelite mythology who was the prosecutor for God. Like you'd go to trial, and then Satan would be the guy who's like, okay, here's all the evidence that he's not a good person.
Why can I only see King Yama in my head when you say Satan?
because that's kind of more like what it was.
Yeah.
he was
Yama?
more of a King Yama figure back
King
then.
Yama rules, and anybody who says that he doesn't fucking blows
Yeah, you
my
know what?
dick
King
hard.
Yaman sucks dick, and
Do you know who is King Yama?
he's the
Will?
guy with the horns on his hat.
Satan and
You son of a
Lucifer
bitch.
used to be two completely separate creatures too.
Now King Ox rules, in my opinion.
Fuck
The Ox
that,
King.
dude. The Ox King over King Yama. King Yama's up here. Ox King is down here.
Bullshit.
Dog shit.
But
Fucking D
I'll
tier
say
character.
this.
Fuck you.
Ox King
Ox-
fucking sucks.
I'll tell you what the Ox
His
King
daughter's
does.
hot, though.
The Ox King fucks.
He does. He does fuck.
Hey, I'm
His
just
daughter's
saying.
hot. When she's older, when she's
My
when
daughter.
she's like near the end of the show.
You don't like her with the armor and the
near the
cape?
end of the show. What?
You don't like her with the armor and the cape and the hat? with the
No,
blade on it?
no, I don't.
You know what, though?
No one likes
I bet you
that.
Bosch likes her in that series.
That is one of those things where I know for a fact Akira Toriyama drew that because he was horny. There's no.
There's a lot of things in Dragon Ball Z where you're just like, Akira, why did you draw this?
Why did you draw the 10-year-old in bikini
Why did you
male?
draw how old was Bulma when she did the famous thing?
16.
Oh, she was like 16.
Yeah, it's like,
she
why
showed
did
her
you
pussy
draw
to Master
Bulma
Roshi.
fucking raising her dress up? Kira, you're a weird
Bulma
guy.
was
He's
there.
dead, all right? Let's not speak ill of the dead. That being
of a
said,
weird
he was a
guy.
fucking pedo.
Bulma was a sex symbol. She was always supposed to be a sex symbol.
Chi-Chi
She
was a
there to be
sex symbol,
sexy.
even as a child, and it's weird. She's
And, I mean,
obviously a sex symbol.
As a teenager, I will admit that had me fucking soaring for sure.
Of course.
Yeah,
She's-
it did what it was designed to do. Like,
He was like 30, though. Imagine, like, I mean,
yeah.
I was 8, and I was like, oh, this is a girl in bikini. Like, I get that for 8-year-old me, but 30-year-old Akira Toriyama was like, yeah, Goku's girlfriend, let's make her sexy and 10.
Artist.
when I first picked up the manga for Dragon Ball and I saw that like Bulma actually shows her titties, like my brain exploded.
Oh my god, dude, yeah, absolutely.
Like that was it for me. I was there.
Man, I thought I was
Like,
gonna get fucking beat for life when I was watching Dragon Ball and like a little Goku penis showed up.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Oh yeah, little like one like oblong half circle and then one circle
Yeah.
below that for the ball sack.
Yes.
Because it's like animated like 5-year-old dick, which is barely anything to animate.
You want to know the most, like, one of the most embarrassing moments of my life as a child?
Sure.
I went
Go
to
on.
I went to a birthday party at a church, right? And like the birthday party was we were watching the Dragon Ball Z movies on a big projector in the gym.
Cool.
And I don't remember. I think it was Tree of Might. I don't remember which movie it was, but there was one scene where Goku is like naked, like Kid Goku or whatever, and like his dick's on screen. And I thought it would be really funny because my brain was malformed and I was a child. I thought it'd be really funny as a goof to scream "show it again" really loud in this group of 60 human beings, all my age. Their parents are there. My parents are there. And then I got a crowd of people booing back at me and calling me gross and gay. And I was just goofing, dude. I was just trying to make a joke. I was trying to make people uncomfortable, and it did not work.
Well, it did work. It made everyone uncomfortable.
Including you.
Yeah, it was not nearly as funny as little boy me thought that was going to be. I was like, show it again. The funny penis. I still remember the hot wash of shame when I looked over to my right and my parents are like staring straight at me.
What the funny story? The funny thing to that story is here. You're right. That is that's considered really disgusting. Apparently, that's a comedy thing in Japan. Like that.
Yeah.
Little tiny Goku showing up naked. That's a comedic bit.
Little boy dick.
Yeah,
little boy dick is funny.
Yeah,
it is. I mean, I get the concept of little boy dick being funny because little boys and children in general don't have a concept of nudity.
No,
So
it's just funny because there's a butt.
I had a little cousin who would just refuse to wear clothes for whatever reason.
Yeah, no, they do that.
Were they 16, 17?
They
were like toddlers.
6,
basically.
7.
Damn, real shame.
He would just be like, I'm not wearing clothes, and just run around everywhere.
That was me, dude. I had a moment in my childhood
where
where I had a moment I had a whole phase where I just didn't wear clothes as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I had one time, my parents had some friends over one time, and I got out of the bathtub and I walked into the living room with a robe on. Mm-hmm. And I walked in there and I was like, hey, everybody, and said hello and stuff, and then walked away. And then my mom came in there and knocked on my door, and she came in and she sat down beside me on my bed. She was like, your penis was hanging out of your robe. I know you didn't notice. I know you didn't see it, but you just walked in front of everybody with your penis out.
Were you
and you should be careful not to do that. And I was like,
were you like, did they like it?
Yeah, I was like,
good?
I was like, well, yeah.
You?
I mean, obviously, I was doing that on purpose. I was trying to.
It was a bit.
Yeah, it was a bit, Mom. It was a bit. Obviously, I'm too tiny to get an erection. I can't just. If I could have, I would have gone in there pitching a tent, Mom. But I got a small little Goku boy dick.
You can get an erection before it.
I mean, let's be honest. You still
I don't remember.
Small.
I remember getting
Goku
erection
dick.
as a child sometimes. I didn't really know what was going on.
I just don't talk about that on the show. I told you we can't talk about that on the show.
No, I didn't mean to.
Yeah, we can't talk about that at all.
We'll just cut this.
Eric's is smaller, though.
No, it's not. It's huge.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Hey,
I'm sorry.
you know what's fucked up?
Yeah.
Most recent Dragon Ball movie sucked.
I
There's a
haven't
new one?
been watching
The superheroes
Dragon Ball
one?
since
Yeah.
Super
I like that
started.
one.
No.
Superheroes. I
sucked.
liked Piccolo movie. It's Piccolo movie. I like
It's
Piccolo
not even
movie.
a Piccolo movie. He didn't do anything.
Orange Piccolo movie.
Yeah, Orange Piccolo movie.
Beast
Oh,
Gohan.
5 minutes of the movie was okay.
I like Piccolo being stepdad. That's the Piccolo being stepdad movie. I like that. I don't really care for a lot of it. I like the bad guys though, like the superhero bad guy boys.
Yeah, they're okay.
Yeah, those are cool.
All right.
The android things.
Yeah, the
I just
android
feel
guys.
like they spent too much time trying to be a comedy.
Did Akira Toriyama make that? Because it seems like Akira Toriyama might have made that one.
I think
was
he had
already
pretty
dead.
big hands in that one, yeah?
Yeah.
No, he wasn't dead by then.
It looked he wasn't dead yet.
Sure.
It looked really good though.
It
that
did.
too.
It did look good.
That movie
Well, I don't know.
is so pretty.
Some of the animation I thought was maybe too slow.
Why did Toriyama die?
Why?
Why? Because he got old. What do you mean?
He's like in his 50s. No, that's not it.
He died of an aortic
Was it-
hemorrhage, didn't he?
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Either that or he had something. He died like real quick. Something just
Well, that's good,
flatly
at
killed
least.
him. Same as the guy who made Berserk. No, the
That's
guy who made Berserk was
I
the aortic
guess.
hemorrhage.
I think I got hit by a bus.
No.
Imagine Akira Toriyama just walks out into the street and just gets hit by a bus.
Fucking 𝑫𝒂𝒃.
You know, he was
he wakes up in Dragon Ball universe.
Hell yeah, he's got like Goku hair and a little tail.
Oh no, he gets resurrected in Goku universe as a normal person and then dies in a massive explosion from the characters doing
I was gonna
something.
say he wakes up as a Saiyan on planet Vegeta right before the titular moment.
There you go. That's
Yeah.
almost being born a normal person.
Yeah. He
Just a bare bones Saiyan.
Do you
Probably
know
got
he
power
and,
level of 200.
he and who's the Mario guy?
Oh,
Miyamoto?
Yeah.
Him and Miyamoto Japan has this thing where it's like people of cultural importance.
Sure.
It's like and there's only like 100 of them in the history of Japan. But Akira
Okay.
Toriyama and Miyamoto both are like people of cultural importance, and they get like they are so culturally important that everybody knows who they are.
Yeah.
And they get like a security retinue, like they got like 6 dudes on them at all times, because if they go in public, they just get swamped and like swarmed by people.
Yeah.
So I imagine if Akira Toriyama, who was one of those people, got hit by a bus, the 6 guys on the side of the street just like holding their head like, oh God, oh fuck.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, what have we done? Oh fuck. Oh Jesus.
What a fuck up.
Yeah.
You think the Secret Service around Trump feel bad? Those guys. Oh boy.
I saw that the guy for the Secret Service like specifically said recently that they admitted that was a big fuck up.
It's like a chip clip on like a vest over here, and like my brain wants to undo the chip clip.
Don't do it.
I know he's like glued a button
Don't
onto
do
it
it.
or something.
Do it.
Don't do it.
Do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Eric? Eric, I'm telling you.
Okay, I can resist it. I'm okay. I'm good. I don't
You
need
take
it.
that clip off and I'm docking your pay.
I don't need it.
What a wuss.
Yeah.
Just like, immediately undo it in the silence. Just like take it off.
If you were like 𝒊𝒂𝒃 into Dragon Ball universe, what kind of dude would you want to be? Would you want to be a Namekian? Would you want to be a Saiyan human?
I
Half
feel like
Saiyan?
the odds are real bad being a
I feel like-
Namekian or
I feel like
a
they
Saiyan.
really are.
I feel like I'd actually probably rather be a normal human, because that's your best chance to live a normal life.
So the androids can show up and just murder you.
If you're in one of those cities, I guess.
Honestly,
but
is it?
What do you
What
mean
about if
one
you're
of
an
those cities?
android?
They killed every city eventually.
in that timeline? But in the normal timeline, they only like.
In that time,
Actually, no, wait. They didn't kill any cities in the normal timeline.
Is
I
being
thought
an
Cell
android
killed
the
all
best
cities.
outcome?
No, I'm thinking of a Majin Buu series.
I think.
Majin Buu does kill the world.
Majin Buu destroys the entire planet.
Yeah.
Cell kills almost everyone, but they just wish him back each time.
Yeah. It doesn't matter.
You're saying that like this thing, but you're still dying. I'm just saying.
And if you've been wished back
Yeah.
before, you can't be wished back with the Dragon Balls again. So whoever died the second time around,
No,
they got fucked.
no. That was only the original Dragon Balls.
Oh, yeah,
After
they used the
Kami
Namek
retired,
Dragon Balls.
No, they used the half Namek Dragon Balls because Dende creates a new set
He's right.
that gives you 2 wishes, and it allows you to resurrect people more than
You know,
once.
Will doesn't know anything about Dragon Ball. He's like,
That
he's
seems
just,
unlikely considering everything we've been talking about just over the last
when
few
we
minutes.
when we watched Dragon Ball Evolution, it became very apparent how little Will knows about Dragon Ball. Because me and Reed were just rambling off Dragon Ball facts, and Will didn't know any of it.
And Dragon Ball Bridge is something I rewatch like
I could
once or
see
twice
you
a
do it,
year.
yeah.
Did you know that Majin Buu was actually originally going to be Popo, but he changed it at the last minute?
What do you mean
The
he's
last
going to
minute?
be Popo?
Yeah.
I feel like a lot had to
He's
change.
evolving into him, but they changed it
that.
at the last minute.
Well, it's because like when that series started, or that when the arc started, the main villain was going to be Popo.
The main villain
Yeah,
of that
Popo
arc.
was going to get the M on his head.
It was going to be
but-
Majin Popo.
Yeah, but Akira Toriyama couldn't figure out how to get the M to show up very well.
Also, it would turn him white.
Yeah,
So-
so he was like,
He'd,
I'll
have,
make
he'd be
him a
white
pe-
with blue lips.
He was like chewing some gum at the time, and like it fell out of his mouth and
Mhm.
hit Popo, like right there,
Ah,
and that's
that
where he
makes
got the
sense.
idea for Majin Buu.
That
Dude.
explains why Majin Buu starts off so husky,
Mm-hmm. It makes sense.
and then he kind of like slowly changes over time.
Please put that on the Dragon Ball wiki.
Best filler in all of Dragon Ball, the dog arc with Hercule and Buu.
Nah, best filler is Goku and Piccolo getting their driver's licenses.
I disagree. The best filler is when Chi-Chi cheats on Goku.
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah,
Cheats on him with Vegeta.
Yeah, I like watching it.
Yeah, me
That-
too.
That
Gohan
I
gets to
believe
watch
that
it
was
too.
on X videos. I don't know if that's canon.
It's the movie that they don't want you to
The
see.
one where Gohan's watching from the window.
Mhm.
I remember that.
The one with Goten and Trunks.
What is
and,
the best Dragon Ball Z movie?
Personally, I like the one with Garlic Jr.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Dead Zone.
Yeah, Dead Zone.
Not you don't like Broly? His power is
Broly
maximum,
is actually
you
a
know?
really good movie. Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna throw it
love
out
watching
there.
him fight Frieza.
I'm gonna throw
The
it
new
out
Broly
there.
movie then.
Yeah,
World's
I haven't
strongest.
seen the old ones.
World's Strongest.
Yep.
You just like ripped Roshi fighting a giant brain case.
No, he never goes into ripped mode in that though.
Does he not? He's
No.
just fast.
Resurrection F was pretty decent.
Resurrection F has that song, the freeze, a freeze, a freeze, a freeze, a freeze. That is so embarrassing every time I like rewatch that movie. I'm like, oh, I
didn't
forgot
mind
about
Battle
this.
of the Gods.
Battle of the Gods is more of like a drama or something. It's very weird.
Let's be very clear here. I got about halfway through GT on Cartoon Network, and then I pretty much stopped watching anything new Dragon Ball wise after that.
Yeah? So you haven't seen any of the Dragon Ball Super stuff?
No.
You'd like it. It's pretty good.
It's decent.
It's way better than GT is. That's for damn sure.
That's for sure.
I've watched all of Dragon Ball, all of Dragon Ball Z, and at least half of GT. I just don't think I need any more Dragon Ball in my life.
That's fair. I mean,
Like,
That's
if you,
where you're wrong.
Super is like a celebration of Dragon Ball Z. They don't go over the top and then try to outdo themselves. They just
Do
try to
more.
celebrate what's already there. And it feels like the Dragon Ball movies, you know? It's a lot of fun. I personally think that Dragon Ball Super is pretty good. Now that Akira Toriyama's dead, I really hope that they don't keep going with that. I'm fine with it.
Oh, they're gonna keep going. It makes money.
Should we make a band? The three of us. Eric, we're gonna,
yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're not a
Yeah,
band.
it's time.
We're
Yeah,
not
I think
a-
it is.
We're-
We've been
Mariachi.
on YouTube long enough. We need to start moving into music.
We should probably be. You know what? No, fuck a normal band. We'll be a boy band. We'll do like rap. We'll be a K-pop band.
Ooh.
How about that?
We're not Korean.
You can
A-pop?
pass for Korean.
Okay, I could
Eric,
actually pass.
Yeah, you can pass for Korean.
I've been
Me and
called
Eric
Korean,
Me and
so.
Eric will wear makeup.
There you go. Yellowface.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll get
I don't
my
even-
best
I don't
Fu
even think
Manchu.
that term's okay.
Just
Is
go.
yellowface a term that's okay? Can people say yellowface?
You can say blackface. You just shouldn't do it.
Yeah, but like you can call. In fairness to that,
That's like
you
saying, can
call
I say
black
the word
peop-
racist?
Hold on. In fairness to that, you can call black people black, and I don't think a lot of people get offended by that. But I don't know if you can just be like, "Hey, Asian guy, yellow guy."
Yellow guy, Yellowman,
Yeah,
Chinaman.
I don't think you can be like yellow man.
No, but it is called yellowface.
I don't think any police officer is going to be like, "I have a yellow man, a young yellow man here."
When did
Well, no, that's
I've got a
never
young-
been
young
something
yellow
people
man.
But
use.
like
just
he
your-
is going to be like, "I have a young black male with white shirts, red shirt."
Bro, like super racist people don't call Asians yellow men.
they call him Chinaman?
Yeah, like if they want to be racist, you just call everyone Asian looking Chinaman.
Yeah.
Where are you
Like,
from?
you know,
Well, I'm
Zipperhead.
originally from Laos, but
Yeah.
So China or
So
Japan?
Chinese or Japanese?
Yeah, it's just like no.
You think that's going to be
this-
good? The Return of King of the Hill.
I don't know.
I want to know if
because
Bobby's going to have the same voice.
He better get together with Khan Jr. That's all I gotta say.
The main thing here is
You're
that
right.
like this guy, Mike Judge, is the only person who's been able to bring an animated show back and then it worked. Beavis and Butthead was fine. Like returning. It wasn't shitty. It was the same show. People just don't like Beavis and Butthead.
yeah,
anymore.
like I'm just like
It's not that it was
who
worse.
wanted Beavis and Butthead back?
No one.
Yeah,
That-
is
it was
Beavis
fine.
and-
Like
is Beavis
the
and Butthead ever
vacuum
been
of the
good?
90s.
Dude, people in the 90s fucking loved him.
I
Yeah,
didn't.
like Beavis and
like
Butthead Do America, the movie is pretty good. Like honestly, if you want to know what peak Beavis and Butthead is, and you want to skip all of the music video commentary, watch the movie and then don't ever see anything else again.
Music video commentary. Is that what they do on Beavis and Butthead?
On the show, yes, they would actually have commentary over popular music videos. That was how Beavis and Butthead got into MTV. Because remember
is
back
that the
in
whole
the
concept? Is that they were
remember
like,
back in the
Wait,
late 80s, early
wait.
90s when MTV
What is-
remembered what the M stood for?
What does the M stand for?
Manhunt.
Oh,
yeah, Manhunt Television.
okay. I was making sure.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
We should do that.
Yeah.
We should get on MTV.
We should do a manhunt.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we qualify now.
Yeah, we
Do
can get
you-
on MTV. We could do music video commentary.
Do you want to do manhunting in the traditional way or like with dogs?
Most
What,
dangerous
like
game
in a
type-
bar?
type-
Oh,
no.
you
what
were
I-
thinking
what
of
I'm-
something different.
Well, I
my
mean,
bad.
I figured,
That would be men.
no.
hunt,
I
not
figured. I
manhunt.
figured that. I'm talking about like do you want to get the horses and chase them down? Do you want to get the
like a
dogs
fox
and
hunt
track them?
kind of thing.
Yeah, with the big red suits and
I
stuff.
mean-
Oh yeah, absolutely. One guy out there, us with horses and hounds and muskets. Like we're gonna just take it way super colonial. It's
Yeah,
just one.
boy, yeah.
Yeah, we do it. Yiff. Is
Ow.
he's in a fursuit.
We're just gonna be
one
saying,
man in a
It's
fursuit.
a guy in a fox fursuit running away from us, like a full like mascot suit situation.
Crystal the Fox.
Yeah.
This one guy dressed as Crystal
yeah,
the
it's Crystal the
You better
Fox,
get
of
to
course.
running.
And it has to be a guy. Let's be honest, it has to be a guy.
Yeah, I mean, if it was a woman, then we'd
We'd feel bad about
Yeah,
it.
we'd feel awful. But if it's a guy dressed as Crystal the Fox, then that's totally normal.
Why does Leonardo DiCaprio keep dating like super young people?
Why does he keep doing that? Oh
Probably
my god,
because he can.
This is like the South Park
Realistically.
thing where they were trying to cure
AIDS.
Tiger Woods. There's like, why do rich, successful men keep getting obsessed with sex with young, attractive women? What is going on here? Where's the plague? Like, what's the disease these men have? They're rich and successful, and they just want to fuck young, attractive women. Ah! There's something wrong here. There's a conspiracy theory, I'm telling you.
It's the Jews.
It's the
Well, if you want to be honest about
figured it out.
the guy's just up at a whiteboard. He's just like drawing like a bunch. He's like, what is it? He's like trying to connect a bunch of dots. He draws the fucking.
all
He
lead
draws
to
the
Israel.
star. He draws like the fucking Star of David while connecting all the dots.
I like to
he steps
imagine,
back.
like-
He's like, what is it? Oh God! He still doesn't
I like to
get
imagine
it.
it's just like it's like a topographical map of like Israel. It's like he's got like the yarn that's like circling
Yes.
multiple things leading to it.
And then the funny thing is, like, he looks at all that. You totally see it. You can see the map of Israel, like the Star of David. And he's like, none of this makes sense. And
Yeah.
he pulls it all down.
It burns
and then you
it.
like, yeah,
I'm
he burns
starting
it.
over.
And then you see like a teddy bear or something on the shelf, and it's like eye zooms in, and like it pans out to a bunch of Hasidic Jews around like a table, looking at security cameras. They go, "Oh, he
God.
almost figured it out."
Yeah,
like
dabbing their
man.
head.
I have a question. I actually have an honest question.
What?
I've legitimately only ever heard the stereotypical out of New York, you know,
Jewish
Hasidic
accent,
Jews.
like
Jewish
what I was just
accent.
doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they sound like that in Israel?
No,
Not even kind
Not
of.
even close.
Okay.
No.
They and this might be shocking. Most of them, when they speak English, sound like people who have Middle Eastern accents.
Oh, shocking. Yeah. They don't sound like New Yorkers?
No,
Oh.
ironically, Jews that live in the Middle East sound kind of like people who live in the Middle East.
Yeah, we have
Gosh.
another word for those. Will said it one time on the podcast.
Yeah, sand.
I thought
can't
were-
say that, Patrick.
I thought you were
Bleep
talking
that
about that other thing I said that one time.
Yeah,
Don't
well,
make
that one too.
Don't make my nice words sound like racial slurs.
Something
with your
about
beeps.
something about a towel. I don't remember. I don't remember exactly what it was.
I think he was talking about a trowel. He was talking about some,
trowel heads. Trowel heads.
yeah, that is people who are obsessed with masonry. You know,
Yes,
he calls them trowel
exactly.
heads.
Oh my god.
owl heads. I think it might have been what
my-
it was.
Those are people obsessed with midnight ornithology.
Yes.
My brother-in-law is a Freemason.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh.
How many?
So
how,
he has
how
an
Jewish is he?
overinflated sense of
He's not.
self-importance.
Yes. 100%.
Oh my God.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Is that the thing about-
He's always bragging about fucking going to the lodges and fucking being in those meetings.
That's so fucking weird, dude. I hate that.
It's pointless and stupid.
It's so
but whatever.
creepy. It's creepy. When I was younger, I legitimately said on multiple occasions that if I was like a fucking dictator, I would outlaw Freemasonry because it just seems it's just a cult. It's just a cult.
Honestly, you're giving them too much credit.
I know, but it's a cult in broad daylight that people just aren't like. They just don't care because they're harmless.
Well, they're dying out anyways. I mean, like the average age of a Freemason,
Stupid.
like
It's like
60.
70. Yeah. It's super old.
Like there's not a lot of young people in the Freemasonry.
They wanted me to, for work, they wanted me to join the Sons of the American Revolution.
That
Do you
just
know what
sounds
that is?
That just sounds racist. off
I
the
know,
get-go.
doesn't it?
That just sounds like
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk in and someone's go, and Lee wasn't wrong.
Yeah, it's like the Daughters of the Confederacy or something. It's
You're,
like,
you're a whip
not.
crack.
Davis wasn't a traitor.
And then they start singing like soul songs. You just hear soul songs for the other room. And you're like, oh, I don't know what's going on in there. Swing low, sweet shit.
The doors are locked.
I will
Come and
say-
fall to carry me home.
What's the name of that dude? Shit. He had the weird talk show.
Robert E.
I
Lee.
don't think his name was shit.
No. There's a black dude who had that weird talk show on Adult Swim where he was like destroying
Eric
the set all the
Andre.
time. Eric Andre.
Thomas
yeah.
Clarence.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Thomas
I
Clarence.
love when him and that other dude crashed a bunch of
Clarence
Civil War
Thomas.
reenactments by being dressed as slaves.
Sorry, I was using the Japanese vernacular grammatical.
Thomas Clarence.
Yeah.
Hey, Thomas Clarence.
What's the thing you say when you're not like familiar with somebody?
I
Like
don't.
their little suffix after that.
Oh, like san.
San, is it
San.
san?
No,
It's like
Son is like
Mr.
Mr. or Mrs.
Yeah, like if you don't know.
I mean,
him,
it's
you could
not
be like
a-
Mr. or
It'd
something.
be like Clarence san.
Clarence san.
Son.
Yeah, we're very Japanese.
We need
Anyways, for the Sons of the American Revolution thing,
Oh, yeah.
they have to go and look at my genealogy and see if anybody in my genealogy fought in the American Revolutionary War. I told my parents that, and I was like, hey, do you know if we're related to anybody who was involved in the American Revolutionary War?
Benedict Arnold.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah, my dad was like, yeah, they don't really give a shit about that. They just want to know if you have any black people in your family.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, really? He was like, yeah, pretty much. They don't give a shit. You can completely join without it. They tried to get your grandfather to do it, and your grandfather was like, okay.
So technically, you're already pre-qualified if your grandfather
I
was in.
sure am. I sure am.
That'd be weird if they denied you.
I had a somebody who fought in the Revolutionary War. They were part of the Virginia.
Yeah,
Riflemen.
my boys are from Virginia too.
Volunteer
for some reason.
Virginia Riflemen.
Is
I
most
got
of
pieces of the Mayflower in some family storage areas in some places. Like, I
Nice.
mean, we were here. Well, no, never mind. I was gonna say we were here.
We've
legit,
been
but then I
here
realized
since the
Mayflower's
Appalachian
bullshit,
Mountains
and
been
that was-
growing.
there were Europeans all over this fucking continent when the Mayflower showed up.
Are
so
most
whatever.
people in America, like, if you go back far enough, from Virginia, because of like that's
Oh.
where like most of the
Nah, I doubt it. Because
I
I mean,
mean-
you had some people like go straight to like Georgia to debtor prison. You had
Okay.
people you'll probably go like once
because
you
like
had
me
the-
and you and everybody I've talked to has most people like they go back far enough. They're all
maybe it
from
was
Virginia.
like a weird exodus
Well-
from like Virginia to like Mississippi.
Okay,
Maybe.
so what it is there's like three main factors here. You've got a lot of the English.
So Virginia was really big at the time.
Okay.
Was it?
Just
It was
talk right over
huge.
me. It's fine. It's fine.
I mean,
It's
yeah.
I was about to say a thing, but
Which was
you know,
what I like to do every
Virginia be big, I guess.
That's what
Thanks
this show's
for
about, dude.
elaborating
That's
on
what this
that.
show's about. It's about
Yeah, it's
talking
good.
over each other.
Patrick,
interrupting
could you
one
please
another.
show a picture of the state of Virginia and compare it to the
Patrick,
size of most of the rest of the New English
If you're gonna
states?
fucking do that, you gotta show Virginia in the 1700s. All right.
Yes.
Patrick,
Please,
put up a
please
picture
erase
of-
the line between West Virginia and normal Virginia, please.
Yeah, Patrick, please put up a picture of
It was
Virginia and then
bigger
put
than
up a
that. They
picture of Eric's dick for scale.
They had to
There we
make
go.
Virginia stop growing because Virginia kept taking land and everyone kept getting mad. So
Yeah,
actually,
makes
you're
sense.
wrong.
But so a bunch of people so a lot of the English descended people all came in through New England, and then you get a lot of French and Spanish people coming in through like Florida, Louisiana way, and also coming up from Canada and the Great Lakes areas
I was
and the
about to
like.
say, I thought Canada was more like from Quebec and the north part, but like yeah, you're right. Spanish came from like
Yeah,
Florida into
Spanish mostly comes up from the
New
south.
Spain and all that shit.
Florida, Texas, all that area was mostly Spaniards. And then you get a big mix in Louisiana because of all the ports and all the trading that went through there. That's why you get a huge mix of Spanish, French, and English right
and
there.
vampires.
And
Ooh,
vampires.
and
of
vampires
course.
for sure. Absolutely.
But those are French vampires, so we're not counting
Yeah.
that. They're basically just gay.
And
If
like
this show-
a couple of Spanish vampires.
We were talking
Yeah.
about tattoos earlier. If this show popped off, would you guys want to get a tattoo related to the show?
Once
Where we all
again,
where we all have like the
it's the I will one day maybe regret this, and I don't want permanent things on my body that I might regret.
like I said, just put it
Yeah,
somewhere where you don't
I'm
see
never
it, dude.
gonna regret
Don't.
like saying the dates of a loved one that died or something on my body because that's fine.
Maybe what if they turn out to have been a pedophile, and then you've got that on you for good?
My
What if
7-year-old
That's-
Catahoula dog.
no? That's just what happened when you got when Jared left
Wait, look.
Subway. You had his stuff tattooed on you,
you
and
just
now
made
you just
realize my biggest fear.
getting a Rurouni Kenshin tattoo and then slapping your forehead really hard when you realize.
Dicks.
Yeah, you know that was like a bunch of people's first reaction.
I don't even know what that is.
Rurouni
Rurouni
Kenshin was an
Kenshin?
anime, and then
Okay.
it was a famous anime, played in America
Super
and everything.
famous.
Is that the cult?
No, it's the one with the backwards blade sword. where it's like,
Batosai, the manslayer.
where it's about a guy and he has like a
Kenshin
sword and the
Himura.
blade's on the wrong side.
Okay.
Anyways, the famous show. Everybody loved it. It was huge. It was like Tenchi Muyo, Gundam. It was one of those things.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
super
know
popular in the early
tons of
2000s.
people got Rurouni Kenshin tattoos. About 5 years ago, the guy who created it was outed as having CP in his house.
Ooh.
A lot of it.
A lot.
A lot of it.
Ooh.
Like, you seen, Patrick's DVD racks and game racks?
Yeah.
That's all
Imagine
child
about
porn.
twice that of just child porn.
Ah.
Yeah,
Okay.
he had about twice as much as I do.
And if you're asking, no,
Shouldn't say that either.
not. If you're asking,
You're gonna get a fucking knock on your door.
That's all right. I've only got half as much as Eric does.
and it's not just. And speaking
And you
of
got
the-
about twice as much as he does.
Fucking
Okay,
quit.
I need to like preface this one. I was gonna say I was speaking on the
my
guy who
God.
made Rurouni Kenshin, and I was gonna say
Now we gotta
and
release
not
a
just
statement.
lolly art. He has like
Yeah, he had real life
Live
human beings.
action.
Oh no.
Yeah.
He had figurines.
He was feeding it to the AI.
Yeah, that's right. He was feeding it to the AI to create more.
yes, his perfect 11-year-old waifu apparently.
Yes,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Are you guys gonna be fucking horrified with?
I thought you were
in
asking
10
if we were gonna be
years?
horny for 11-year-olds. I was about to say like
The
Bro.
answer is yes.
we've
Will.
only played
Can I
Minecraft online once. Come on.
We're there, Eric. We're there.
Yeah.
Let me
sorry.
cook. Let me cook. Are you gonna be horrified within 10 years? I guarantee somebody's gonna be like, guys, they just found this on the dark web, and there's gonna be there's some web room out there where a bunch of fucking pedophiles are just fucking feeding some AI.
That has to already exist.
Oh no! No
pretty
doubt
much.
it exists.
Yeah.
I'm saying in 10 years, how horrifying is it going to be when that finally when that
Where it
comes to the
works.
surface?
When it works, and then dude, like I
Easy
mean,
access. simple to
Republicans are
control.
going to
It's gonna be terrible.
shit themselves. That will be like that.
Yeah, and
They're
excitement.
especially gonna shit.
That's
I
a
was gonna say,
Republican
no,
boogeyman.
They're gonna
though.
shit themselves in public, and then they're gonna shit themselves even more in private when we scrub their computers.
out the front. They're gonna shit
Yeah.
themselves out the front. It's a
They're gonna be
different
so
color.
down. I mean, a lot of Republicans might just die from excitement. I'm not gonna lie. Their hearts
They'll
might
have
not
a
be
heart
able to
attack
tap.
immediately.
I swear, if we could just like use like AI pedophile stuff to just bait, I think
I'm
we could
sure they
probably
already do,
eliminate
honestly.
like 60% of our government.
Do you think that they
Like-
use the catch a predator thing?
Yeah.
Where they have like somebody talk to a guy and then pretend to be 12. Do you think they just
Yeah.
use AI for that now?
I bet they do now. Yeah.
It
Yeah,
seems like it would
because
be
it's-
super easy.
Well, I bet
ethically
they
a
don't
lot
when like
easier.
talking. I bet like the initiation though they do. But I bet like to actually have the conversation you have to have a real person because AI. Well, I mean, eventually you figure it out.
They proved recently that a lot of like the comments on Reddit and stuff are just being generated
Oh,
by businesses
the
running
dead
AIs.
internet theory is true.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dead internet. Yeah, for sure. How
Like, all right, viewer, listen up. Here's the
A
thing.
quarter to half the internet is just dead space.
I need you to hear me now.
Also, I need to piss real quick. so I'll be
I'm
right back.
real. You're real.
I don't know about that. I don't know about them being real, but I mean, we've got
The
the
audience
people that
isn't
watch
real.
this. They could easily be bots. Let's be honest.
We live in a world where there's only 3 of us.
In the Matrix, would you want to like live in the Matrix, or would you want to? Would you want to be like a real man living in the real world? Would you want to be in Zion, or would you want to be in Matrix?
Gosh, it's a good question. I think on a fundamental level, I would value being in Zion more. But I know on a surface level, I would want the Matrix.
Yeah. Are you the guy who wants to go back into the Matrix and eat the steak? Would
maybe at first, but like I don't think I could ultimately bring myself to be that guy because I value knowing the truth too much.
Yeah, the self-determination of it too.
Yeah.
The moment you realize that the Matrix isn't real and that you live in the Matrix and then you can get outside the Matrix, I know there would be people that would be like, no, it's fine, just let me live in the simulation.
Yeah, but, like,
But-
I value knowing that.
I
too
would
much.
certainly be with you. I'd be like, well, we have to leave like on principle.
Yeah.
Like it's just not even like I don't feel super strongly about it. It is literally just purely principle that I have to live outside of this because it's fake. Would you use it though? Would you use
Would I
it for
use the
things?
Matrix? Yeah.
Would you use it for like?
If they came out with the Matrix today, I would use it.
Yeah, what about the like hole in the back of your head you've got to get and stuff?
That might be a little rough to justify. to
Yeah,
myself.
would you- would
if it was like a VR headset that you could just put on,
No, I'm talking like full Matrix shit. You gotta have a bed for it, and like let's say the
gotta have
government
the
rolls
goo
it out
bed.
for free.
Do you have to have the goo bed?
No, you gotta have the one that's in the ship where you lay down and then they inject you in the back with a big cable.
Fuck.
And then they can like download stuff into your brain. I mean, there's all sorts of benefits. Tons of benefits.
I guess I wouldn't, but only because I wouldn't be able to trust the government with that kind of power.
Who runs the Matrix in the Matrix? I guess robots run the Matrix.
Yeah, it's robots. It's the administrator.
Are they an analogy for the government, for big government?
They're
kind of an analogy
I don't
for
know,
robots.
but they are technically the government of that society.
I guess they are. Yeah, because then Zion would be rebels.
Yeah,
they are the government. They're the one government. It's globalism.
It's globalism.
Dude, we brought it back. They're an allegory for globalism.
Do you like the theory that the Matrix, like all the Neo stuff that's happening in Matrix, is actually just there to distract the machine of the Matrix from, actually rising up? And that big head you see at the third movie is like a systems administrator basically resetting everything or whatever?
I have never heard of that theory.
Yeah. So like the theory is that like Neo and the Chosen One is all that is a program that's running for the AI so that the AI has something to beat, basically.
Yeah.
And in the third movie, whenever all this stuff is happening and you see the giant fat guy head, they're like that. People theorize that is a IT guy who like something's fucked up is happening with the machine, so he's going in and looking at it, and that's why you see that guy's face.
Oh, so it's like the Matrix and the outside and the inside of the Matrix are all a simulation.
Yeah, and it's there for the AI to be just keep it busy.
I feel like that.
That's why Neo's able to do all that shit.
That lends credence to the where he talks to the guy earlier in like the big white room, and he's like, "Oh, there's been like 3 or 4 or 5." Yeah. Where is that guy? Is he real in that movie? Is he a real dude or is he a robot?
No, he's like a software.
He's like a software.
He's like the administrator, isn't he?
Yeah, so he's not like a real dude.
No, he is the AI's brain. I
haven't seen The Matrix in so long. We should do a watch along with The Matrix.
That'd be cool.
That movie rules.
Yeah,
I love that.
We should have Reed here so we can keep going.
Patrick, bleep that. You can't put that part in. How often do people in your life fuck around and like make fun of your name being Will?
Literally all the time.
Literally all the time.
People are always like, where there's a will, there's a way. Or, man, if only we had the willpower. Or my favorite, Captain Will Smith.
Okay, but the willpower is pretty good. That could be like your superhero name.
Willpower?
Yeah, you could be Willpower.
Yeah,
and then you could
I'll be a Green Lantern, dude.
Oh my god, yeah, absolutely. You'd be like, you just be implying willpower though just kind of implies that you're just a guy who shows up and lifts things. It's kind of like dehumanizing to an extent. I don't know. Where's Eric? Did Eric
went
die?
To the bathroom.
Did he die?
He went to the bathroom when we're done, basically.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well, fuck Eric.
Now we're at an hour and a minute. So you got anything else you want to say? You want to go 10 more minutes, or you got anything else you want to say?
You want to go kill Eric?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's
go
kill Eric.
Let me just get my gun out and let me just cock it right here.
All right. Yep.
All right.
Let me. Okay. Yeah, it looks good. All right. All right. We'll see you guys next week.
These two have silver bullets, right? You know the regular ones don't work.
You're not seeing anybody next.
Shoot him!